Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another stream. We are reacting to in a direct today. Hopefully, some good stuff is announced. What is going on? Can I move the camera? There we go. Yeah, hopefully we get a game announcements like release date for Metro Prime 4, which I could have sworn they already did, but I didn't even bother to look it up yesterday. Like I figured we're coming up on 8 years, or been around 8 years almost since Metro Prime 4 was even announced. Crazy as that sounds, they had the uh, top development on the original version of the game, and they had the Switch development teams. And I don't remember when that announcement came out. It might have been like 2019 when that happened, maybe 2020. I don't even remember. They had released that one video saying that Metro Prime 4 was getting moved to a different team or the original team of the games. I don't remember what team is taking over it, but um, we saw some stuff last year, and we haven't heard anything since. So I honestly can't really tell you what Nintendo even could even bring to the Switch at this point because there's no Switch 2 game. Well, nothing Switch 2 related is getting announced today. But that doesn't mean the games that are being shown today might not be on the Switch too. See, I guess. Maybe 30 minutes. So I'm already expecting like a bunch of farm simulators like they usually do. I'm expecting not much. I'm not going into this with high expectations because at this point, what could they release on the Switch that's gonna get me excited? And that's gonna get me like how like are they, because with Nintendo Directs, they've had a bad reputation of announcing games and they don't come out for like months to years later. Um, that's with a lot of like a lot of live directs, whether it's PlayStation or Xbox or Game Awards stuff. They're all, but Nintendo usually like they usually show stuff that's decently close to coming out, unless like something crazy happens and they have to push the dates back for their stuff. But I don't know. Like what could come out before the Switch 2 is released? And technically, well, not technically, but apparently the Switch 2 is going to be released in June apparently, but I don't know about that because they're going to be traveling doing Switch 2 um tests test runs or whatever in like a bunch of cities around the world for like a few months. And I think that starts, I don't even remember when that starts. I start around May. I know it goes into June and July, I think. I don't remember. They had released that schedule like a couple months ago when they first announced the Switch 2. Apparently, it's going to be like a three-wave type release for the Switch 2. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's like going to be limited. I don't know how that would work. Like limited um Switch 2s available for like the rest of the year, and then like at the end of the year that's when they're just gonna release as many as they can or something. I don't know. The Switch 2, it's gonna take a while, I think, for people to who want a new Switch, unless a like a special new game is announced for the Switch 2 that everyone wants. Um, but other than that, people aren't gonna. I don't think people are gonna be too crazy about the Switch 2 until like at least a year after it's out, depending on what's out for the Switch 2. Because not Nintendo people, they don't Nintendo, especially Nintendo like only console like players, they don't like care about upgrades to like console itself, like having 60 frames for certain games and like better graphics for certain games. That's not their demographic. Like that's not who they appeal to. So it all depends on what they show next week for the Switch 2 Direct. But yeah, like this is what games could they show today that is going to hold people off of the Switch 2 till it comes out, and how long is like the window for these games that are going to be released? Like, are they going to be released after the Switch 2 is out? Most likely, they're not. Nintendo isn't going to stop. It's probably going to be years from now until they stop making Switch games, but they might not ever stop because they're still cartridge based. I think the Switch 2 cartridge might be a little bigger, so it doesn't fit in the Wii U. I mean the Wii U, the Switch, regular Switch. I think that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make the Switch 2 cartridges a little bigger or something, or a little different, so that the regular Switch can't run it. I guess we'll see. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but Nintendo's Nintendo at the end of the day. Also, and I think Nintendo has been like they've had like the past few directs they've had like pretty interesting reveals that I wouldn't normally expect to be for Nintendo console. I think the Switch, I mean the Nintendo Direct like first showed off Marvel vs. Capcom collection. I think I think they did CVS um collection too. I think like the past couple directs showed a few things off that I wasn't expecting from Nintendo, at least. But I mean, it comes out on all the consoles, but it's just something that was revealed on the directs that I didn't expect. Dragon Quest.
So you can be the risk-taking, recipe-inventing chef you want to be, without worrying about the risk of fraud.
I could have sworn this was already on Switch, but I guess not. This would be like a... You would think this would be on Switch. But honestly, I didn't really look at the... I have Dragon Quest. Man, I was so excited for Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, but I haven't beaten it. I played a decent chunk of it though. Wait, what is this? Is this? Oh, is this? Well, oh, this is 1 and 2. Maybe it is on Switch, and that was just to show off first 2 games. If they still don't have a release date, are you kidding me?
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's...
They really still don't have a release date. That's crazy.
Today,
like everything that's shown today should have a release date.
Upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2.
They said no Nintendo Switch 2 announcements.
So
they just
tune in for
showed
that
it.
as well. What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
1% oxygen.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me! Please help me, Dante!
The latest entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI called Aiba.
Never been into these games.
Is to track down
Who's
Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their psyche. And solve mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment.
These games never like
Everything
interested
you
me.
learn will
Like
bring you
I
one
don't
step
have,
closer to
I don't
the
even know
truth.
like what the gameplay is like. It's not like an RPG or anything. It's like
dreams to rescue Iris.
I don't know, mystery,
No
some
sleep
sort of
for
stuff.
Kaname Date from The
Day before my
Somnium
birthday.
Files launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th. Unleash the supernatural.
Ooh, this is a surprise. I've been playing the Raido games on my emulator. That's pretty cool. They're actually bringing these to current consoles. That's good. That's really good.
A classic
I can delete
Atlas
this off my
action
computer.
RPG returns with remastered
This is
HD
good.
graphics and enhanced
Oh, it's just the first
gameplay.
game though.
Set in
not
the
both
capital
games.
City in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an
It's pretty fun.
apprentice
It's an action
but
action game.
Unbeknownst to others,
A-
he
action-
also fights
action
alongside
SMT game.
demons as a devil summoner.
Pretty
To
cool. It's
protect
pretty
the
ahead of its
capital,
time, honestly.
Raido must investigate a series of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles.
Ooh,
alongside
and they have
demons he
SMT5 demons.
Work with
That's
your demons
interesting.
to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle. And their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide Raido through a series of strange incidents.
I didn't get that far. I got to like this
as he
part with
uncovers
the
a conspiracy
girl.
that will shake the capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's not what it's originally called.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
It's called
eShop.
Soulless Army, but it's not called The Mystery. I don't think. I don't remember.
Consume darkness.
Cool, that's something I
With your
didn't
memories
expect.
gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world, where you're greeted by a yellow
this
orb
game.
known as Puck.
I
Who
thought that was
is
supposed to be
this
Pac-Man.
spherical stranger, moored in a mysterious, maze-like world. Your
Isn't it
battle
supposed to
for
be like the
survival
Pac-Man,
begins. As Puck
the
guides
scary
you on your
Pac-Man
journey,
game or whatever?
you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before. But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the
Oh,
Gaia
what the-
form to unleash
interesting.
powerful attacks. By consuming your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
It's a weird concept.
The rhythmic
Evil
march
Pac-Man.
begins.
That's Patapon.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pon Pon Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy Tatepon, build up your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes. Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
My foot is bothering me
Meet the
right now.
Patapons and March 4th, when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th. Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Oh my, okay. I figured we were getting at least one farming simulator game.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
You must be the new farmer!
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then sell your produce and other wares at the town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
I wonder if like
Taking advantage of Zephyr
I know
Town's windy
sometimes
conditions
directs,
can make travel
depending
and
on
other
the country,
tasks
have
a
different games.
breeze.
but do these games really sell that well in the West?
The winds
to-
of
for them
change
to
are
waste
coming,
time
and
doing
your new life on the
throwing games
farm
like this?
begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches
Maybe.
on the Nintendo Switch system.
Seems like a more of a
August
Japanese
27th.
thing, but I don't know.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, finally. Sheesh. I was like, is it Metro? I can't tell. I don't see anything. familiar. Finally. This game got announced in 2017, by the way.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Where the action at,
In
man?
order to survive
I want to see her
and escape
shooting.
this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward. She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
Pretty sure the game is supposed to be in 60 frames, so that's good at least. Looks good too. I'm very surprised they only remastered the first game.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic abilities. These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her being.
As long as there's no like dark areas in the game, like Metroid Prime 1.
But why were these
I'm
powers
excited.
bestowed upon Samus?
Metroid Prime 1 has some just dark areas, like, whoa, when there's no electricity. It was fun to maneuver through them, but like kind of scary at the same time. Are those like Chozo? Ancient Chozo people or something?
And what will be her fate after
Was that a
being
mech?
summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
This game better be long or decently length. 20, still no release date? Are you kidding me? Still no release date? This is like the last Switch only direct. Ooh, that's a cool new suit. I think the Dread suit is the best suit that
Looks
she's
like
ever
even
had,
more
though.
Challenges await Samus. We
It's
hope
so,
you're looking
like,
forward to exploring with Samus's
sleek.
new psychic abilities. Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
No release date. 2025? Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, we already, like almost 4 months in.
Once upon a time,
When else
there
could-
was a
could it be
drab
coming out?
coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your villainous visitors, including Ursula and Gaston. With help from Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Summon a spellbinding adventure. Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
This looks interesting. I like,
Take on various jobs to help pay
magic
for
stuff.
tuition.
especially if this is like, I don't think this is gonna
Or
be.
use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items.
If this was like an RPG,
Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
if this was like an
Explore this
RPG,
whimsical world
like
on
a
the
witch
road to
craft,
graduation and
a
beyond.
magic RPG, that would have been cool. But
Are you ready
it's
for
like
a
Stardew Valley or
spellbinding
something.
journey? Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies
Like, if
onto
you could
Nintendo
actually, like,
Switch this holiday.
Fight things and stuff. Probably would have bought it.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide.
Interesting.
Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of
More
Gold
games like
launches
this,
on
like
Nintendo
Cuphead.
Switch this holiday.
Pretty cool. Looks really good. It looks really good.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with
Oh,
a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
No Star
and
Fox, by the way.
Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions.
The last new Star
including
Star
ones
Fox
from
game
different
was
regions and launch years.
when they
Plus,
released
take the
Star
helm
Fox
in a
2
brand
on
new entry,
the NES,
Salamander 3.
the NES Classic, or the Super Nintendo
Gradius
Classic. I think it was the
Origins
Super Nintendo
launches on the
Classic.
Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global leaderboards. Plus, more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necro Dancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see what's in store.
I thought that was Powerpuff Girls for a second. This is a
Welcome to Tamagotchi
Oh,
Plaza,
Tamagotchi-
a brand new entry in the
Tamagotchi Plaza.
Tamagotchi Connection series.
Gochi.
There are stores
That was
galore.
Gachi.
Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need
I used to have
your
a
help.
Tamagotchi when I was a kid.
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
That's Bandai. Oh, new Pokemon stuff. I wonder how many Pokemon are going to be in this game.
Welcome to Pokemon
I haven't seen
Legends
that many
CA,
Kalos
a new
Pokemon
title
in
the
a Kalos
Pokemon
game.
series.
I don't know why.
You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City.
And it's only Lumio
To
City,
make it
which is
easier for
crazy.
people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named
Like, what are we supposed to
Exotica
do in
Link is carrying
just
out
the
an
city
urban
itself?
redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments where wild
I love
Pokemon
Barbara
can live
Ackle.
comfortably even
Heracross,
within
nice.
the city. You can catch Pokemon here.
And apparently, once you make a Pokemon faint, you can still catch it. This is like the
If you
first time
sense
in the
trouble,
series that's you
get
being
to
able to do
safety.
that.
There are Pokemon that live outside wild zones too. Some of them can even be found on rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in
Hawlucha.
Lumio City.
I've never had a shiny Hawlucha. I want one
When
really
night
bad.
falls,
I've always wanted one.
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
So yeah, well,
Trainers await
how's
in
the story
battle
progression
zones.
even going to be in this game?
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
Why did Totodile run
Strike
back?
first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
Diggersby?
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon
Yeah,
can
Mega
power up even
Alakazam.
more.
What did he just use on?
You'll
Oh,
start
Shadow
at
Ball.
rank Z and work your
think.
way up to rank A.
Oh, interesting.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
So that's the story behind the game, is going from Trainer Z to Trainer A, or ranking up.
Day and night are two sides to Lumio City. It seems there are even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. What will you
Zygarde.
find on your adventure?
I don't know.
Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch
I'm looking for
later
late
this year.
2025. No release dates for any of their big titles.
In
No
Lumio
release dates.
City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems
I
there are
swear this
even
game was
more
supposed to come
secrets
out like
uncover.
around
Please
this
be on
time.
the
I
lookout
thought
for more
last
information
year,
in
because
the
they showed
future.
it off like early last year. I'm pretty
Next,
sure.
Please take a look at this.
Crazy.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop.
WarioWare?
You wanna see? Boop.
No.
Just press the button to jump through the
Maybe?
ring. Boop.
Well, apparently Rhythm Heaven.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm? In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series, Rhythm Heaven Groove.
2026.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the
The
Rhythm
latest
Heaven
game in the
series.
Switch's life
It
so far
includes
is
lots of
this
music
game.
produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it. Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
The use of digital games.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card. allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Okay.
If you have 2 Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
Interesting.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card.
What? What does this
Virtual
even mean?
Game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems.
So, like, if I
Local
have my
communication
account
with
on
your
2
second
different
system
systems,
is
that'll work?
required, but only the first time.
Or, oh, you just have to link the switches?
You can
That'll be
also lend
easier,
out virtual game
I
cards
guess.
to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game.
Okay.
Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after
2
which they
weeks.
will automatically return to you,
Weird.
making digital games
So,
even easier to use.
if you wanted to play the game
Virtual
and they're
game
playing
card.
it, it's not possible though. I don't know. It's kind of a weird
The
thing.
virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
What the? Really? High on Life? That game is gonna play terrible on Switch. It's already looking horrible. Actually, looking terrible, actually. This direct has been pretty nothing so far, unfortunately. Besides the SMT thing.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing on to Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer.
I have
Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine
This looks like,
across generations in
what's
this
the name?
epic RPG.
This looks like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus, team up with more characters in battle. And transfer stats to allies through the Parameter Inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against even more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover?
I
through the
really can't
ages?
believe they didn't give us a Metro. This direct is almost over. I think it's like one game
Frontier
left.
2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch.
Supposed to be 30 minutes
later
or
today.
around 30 minutes or something like that.
Monumental adventures await. Embark on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful puzzle games. Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning
Yeah, no release date on
landscapes to
Pokemon, no
manipulate,
release date on
optical
Metroid.
illusions to
Which
discover, And
They
mystifying
at least they said
secrets to unfold.
they had specific time
In
windows
Monument
for
Valley,
Pokemon
lead the
at the
silent
end,
Princess
late
Ida in her
2025,
quest for
and they have
forgiveness, while outsmarting the
Pokemon
enigmatic
games have
Crow
been known to
people.
come out in like around November,
A
so
different journey
October,
awaits in
November, so
Monument Valley
that's when
2.
I'm expecting it. But
Guide
Metroid
Roe
just
in
it
her
just said
adventure through
2025.
motherhood
Like
as she and her child
they
unlock
couldn't
the
give us
secrets of the
something
sacred
like a month
geometry.
at least.
Both
Maybe they
games
didn't want to
contain all their additional
push it back,
chapters,
push it back
add-ons,
anymore. I
and
don't know.
DLC. The first two Monument Valley games
Very
launch
crazy.
on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Yeah, at least they gave summer for that game, but Metroid just got 2025. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that
Brand new
even
entry
mean,
in the
man?
Everybody's Golf Series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Perform backspins, side spins, and other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to become the ultimate golfer.
This
In
looks like
Wacky
a
Golf,
very
your
PS2
shots can get
GameCube
pulled
era
into
game.
holes or obstacles
Like, it doesn't
like
even
golf.
look
It's golf that's not quite par for the course.
even like a current
Up to 4
Switch game.
golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play. So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
This isn't Hot Shots Golf. Ooh, Captain America. What is this?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15.
A new
including the
beat 'em
likes of
up
the spectacular
Marvel game. That's pretty
Spider-Man
cool.
And the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Looks pretty good.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different superheroes. Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
Animal Crossing? What is this? Tamagotchi Life?
How refreshing.
No, it's Tamagotchi. This is what people have been wanting for a long time.
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
2026. All right, man.
Did you want to talk?
Ah. Glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea. What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far.
So far.
Our final announcement is something a little different.
I
this
thought that was
very
the
game.
final game.
Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Miyamoto.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
Oh my.
Which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
They brought you up for this app, man. Not even a Mario game, a Zelda game,
for today's Nintendo
something
Direct.
special.
Thank you for watching.
Alright. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. There's no concrete release dates for any big game. Nothing's coming out anytime soon. Like nothing. The Switch 2 will be out by the time, well, most likely, I don't even know at this point. If they're showing the Switch 2 in April of this year, if the Switch 2 isn't released this year, that'll be such a weird thing to do. Because, like, unless they're just giving people hope for the future for the Switch, and then the Switch 2 announcement comes and it comes out before any of these other games come out on Switch. Alright, I guess. Like, the Switch 2 will be out by the time Metroid Prime 4 comes out or Pokemon comes out. And instead of playing them on Switch, we'll be playing them on Switch 2. I don't know. I don't know what their thought process is behind all of this. So it all depends on what they show next week for the Switch 2 stuff. Hopefully it's not just specs. Hopefully it's actual games and gameplay and whatnot. And hopefully we'll have concrete release dates on Switch 2 and Switch 2 games, like the release games. I hope. But tired. Gonna end the stream. Raidou. I don't even know when Raidou. I didn't even see what the release date of the Raidou game was. But at least they're remastering that game, which is good. I hope it's for all consoles. I hope it's not just for Switch. Wouldn't really make any sense because that was a PS2 game. I don't think it was on anything else besides PS2. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, checking out the stream, checking out the YouTube video. Gonna get out of here. Gonna go back to sleep most likely. Most likely. Kinda still tired, but I don't know when I'll stream next. I might stream more Xenoblade X. 'Cause I didn't even get to play it last night. I was gonna try to get to where I get my scale. I still haven't got my scale yet, so we'll see. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good night. I mean, y'all have a good day.